Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our annual 5th and 6th grade spring concert. Tonight, of course, we're starting with just the 5th grade band, and then we're going to have a staggered start and have the 6th graders arriving later this evening. Normally, in a normal non-COVID year, this would be a really nice concert for the kids and for you parents because you would stick around and get a chance to hear the 6th grade band. This year, of course, we can't do that with our COVID restrictions and so forth, but we are so fortunate that we are able to have a live in-person concert. As you well know, we weren't able to do that at the Christmas time concert, and so we videotaped it in December and showed it to you folks through our district YouTube channel. But with Mr. Kelly, was able to have a concert in March, and then Mr. Knoll said, yeah, by all means, send me your proposal and we'll look things over, and got everything approved, and here we are tonight in person. So I'd like to just give a great round of thank you to Mr. Knoll, our new superintendent here in Canfield, for allowing us to proceed with this, along with Mr. Rubin and Mr. Maroney, our administrators at the middle school. They too were very supportive of this and said, yeah, by all means, we want you guys to be in person, and we'll do whatever we can do to make it happen, and sure enough, here we are. As you got to hear this evening already, a little bit of preview of these kids, and you could tell already just from that little short practice that we had, they are doing amazing. When you think of everything we've been through this year, and kids masking up and staying 6 feet apart and so forth at school and doing what we have to do to stay safe all year, they have really, really been amazing. And what you see during that practice session there, that's how they behave every day. They weren't doing that just because their parents are sitting in front of them. They are like that every day at school. This is a really, really great bunch of kids. So we're going to go through our program really quickly. I'm not going to do any other talking until we get to right before the last number, and I'll explain to you what our dismissal procedure will be this evening and how we can safely get the kids off stage and get everybody out of here quickly and so forth, but I'll wait till the very end to go over that with you folks. So I hope you enjoyed the program, and I want to sincerely thank you for allowing your child to be part of the band and be part of music here in Canfield. I think we have a really, really special program. Not only here in Northeast Ohio, but I think throughout the state of Ohio, Canfield bands are recognized as being an outstanding program. And that's due in part to our faculty that we have here and our great students and great parents. And I just remember a couple years ago, we took our high school marching band down to Ohio State Stadium and marched in the Buckeye Invitational. And just had a wonderful time down there, had really good reviews from the judges and people that got to hear us. And so we want to keep the tradition going with this group of kids. When they get to high school, hopefully they'll get a chance to do the Buckeye Invitational or a Disney trip or Chicago trip or all the cool things that we do with our high school band. So with no further ado, here we go with our 5th grade band. I said I wouldn't talk until we got to the end of the concert. I just got to let you guys know how difficult that song was, because at the end of it, before we did our repeat sign, there was 3 counts of silence. And that's really hard to get 5th graders to rest and be silent for 3 counts while they're counting in their heads. Yeah, you guys get it, right? So they pulled it off really, really well. Great job, guys. Now, my word of caution to you is let's keep counting all the way through the end of the concert. Keep doing what you're doing. A great job. Make sure you count every song, okay? You're doing fantastic. I don't know if you all can see back what our percussion students are doing, but they rotate on pretty much at the end of each sequence that we were doing. So our percussion kids this year have learned to play snare drum, bass drum, suspended cymbal, triangle, tambourine, and woodblock. So they have learned quite a bit this school year, and that just keeps evolving and getting more and more each year that they are in the band program. And you'll see, as you keep coming back to concerts over the next few years, and as they get into high school, they'll be playing timpani and mallet percussion, like bells and xylophones and marimbas and so forth and so on. It gets really involved back there, so these kids are doing a great job with percussion. This next song, I just want to apologize before we play it. It's not my favorite song, but it just so happens to be in our little songbook here that we use, and it's from that school up north. Before we play our last song for you and do our dismissal instructions, I think these guys have done a wonderful job this evening. Would you help me in help giving them another round of applause for how awesome they are doing? This is great. Yeah, guys. You know, these shirts that we're all wearing really, truly do say it all about Canfield music students. And I encourage you over the next few weeks to, when you get a chance, go on our district website and watch the band concerts from 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and even our high school bands will be posted. Their concert is not until, I think it's May the 13th or 17th. So it'll be posted shortly thereafter. But it would be really nice for your kids to watch how things progress as they go through the programs. And like I mentioned earlier, since we can't do it this year because of COVID, they can just watch it on the YouTube channels. I do have one announcement about our raffle that is currently going on. Our raffle is going to wrap up tomorrow. So if you have not turned in your unsold tickets or money of the sold tickets that you have sold, if you could please have your child bring that to school tomorrow, and we'll get all those things wrapped up. And the drawing for that will take place at our high school concert, and hopefully one of you will be the lucky winner, and we will know where the party will be. We'll get in touch with you. All right, here goes our dismissal procedure. We have one more song to play, but after the kids are done playing, our dismissal procedure is going to work this way, again, so that we're not all congregating out in the cafeteria or in the halls together. I'm going to dismiss, first of all, the school-owned instrument children that play tuba, baritone, and French horn. They're going to be dismissed off the stage first. They're going to go back into the band room and meet Mr. Fay, and he's going to help them pack up their instruments and put them onto the white equipment truck. And then we will have the flutes and clarinets already have their cases right here on the stage, so they're going to pack up, and then as soon as they're done, flutes and clarinets are going to go, boys and girls that play flute and clarinet, there's a set of steps here, and there's a set of steps over on this side. And Jeff will turn on the auditorium lights when we're ready, and you'll be able to see your way out of here, folks. And then parents, you're going to meet your flute and clarinet child out in the cafeteria, and then you guys can exit the building right away. And then the next group that I will dismiss will be trombones and trumpets. They have to go back into the band room to pack up, and then they'll meet you guys in the cafeteria. And then the last group to be let go will be the saxophones. And in the meantime, those kids that play the school-owned instruments, as soon as they're done loading up with Mr. Fay and putting things on the white truck, they'll come up the hallway and meet you in the cafeteria as well. So that way we can try to get everybody out as quickly as possible and keep everybody safe. And once again, thank you so much for coming this evening and letting your children be a part of band. And we're going to end with what we affectionately call our Mr. Harmon song.